Hello, ladies and gentlemen, it is your host with the most, Whiteboy7thst, bringing you another fantastic episode of High School Stories. But before we get into it, I see a lot of people suggesting topics or situations to cover in my next upcoming high school stories that I already covered. So I'm going to include a big purple annotation on the screen or the first link in the description. Don't be afraid to click it because it will direct you to my playlist that holds all the previous high school stories. It'll open it in a new tab so you won't lose your spot or position in this video. So if you're interested in seeing any of the older high school stories with topics that you may have missed, that's where you can find it in one convenient place. But another really quick note, guys, thank you for all this continued support on the high school stories. When everyone out there clicks the like button and we get 20,000 likes on each of these episodes, that makes my day. Like, honestly, that's my favorite part of this series, your feedback, the discussions you guys have in the comments, and you guys honestly love the high school stories, and it's kind of fun to reminisce of the good old times. So if you can click the like button, take 2 seconds. If everyone could do that, I would really appreciate it, and it makes me happy. I'm going ham right now. So anyways, this is one of my crazy blackout, first night drinking, like hangover, where am I, what happened last night moments. And I think it was one of my first, if not my first. So I loved Grey Goose and I loved Hennessy as a 15, 16-year-old on 7th Street. And Hennessy got me crazy, like Kanye West saying I'm the greatest of all time. Hennessy got me a little out of control, so I had a little bit of both this night. And this is from my friend's point of view because I don't remember what happened at all that night. So this is what my friends told me. You know, after a night of partying, I kind of got tired and I wanted to go to sleep. I think the alcohol honestly just put me in a little coma. But I'm sneaking up. Why are all these people on the floor? Why are they laying on the floor? They're having a slumber party. This is actually what happened at my house. So we're crashing, me and a few other dudes and a few prostitutes. We went to sleep on my friend's upstairs couch. They have an upstairs and a downstairs living room. I was on the upstairs living room couch, and so the next day I wake up on the on the downstairs living room couch, like missing a shoe. No, I had a shoe on, but I had no sock on, so that was weird. So I asked my friend, like, what happened last night? I have no clue what taken place. So apparently, I'm sleeping on the couch. A few other people are sleeping on the floor. I get up and I head to the bathroom, but for some reason, I want to take the scenic route. And I go all the way around the living room. Like, I take a lap around the living room. Like, I don't know how I didn't trip over sleeping people. But apparently, on my second time around the living room, I decide it's a good idea to just take a leak right there. I guess I couldn't hold it. You know, I broke the seal, and I really had to go pee bad. So what happened was I just took out my wiener in front of everybody and started pissing on my friend. And it was one of those, like, alcohol, like, built up pisses where it's a lot. It's just a lot of piss. And I gave this guy a fantastic golden shower. He didn't wake up until I was done. And then everyone was like, oh, he pissed on you. He pissed on you. And then apparently he tried to fight me. And they're like, no, he's too drunk. And he would have probably beat me up because I didn't. Like, I was sloppy, white boy, wasted. So they, like, broke it up. Somehow I got downstairs. I think they said go downstairs. You know, you're not going to fight him. So I went to sleep downstairs, and that was it. You know, he didn't have any retaliation that day. When I woke up, nothing happened. But the next time we partied, I got wasted again. I fell asleep in the kitchen. We had some crazy parties. I fell asleep in the kitchen, and apparently my friends egged him on to piss on me to get payback. I just pissed on another man. You have to get some kind of retaliation. You can't just let that stand. If somebody pisses on you, you better piss on them back. So anyways, I fall asleep in the kitchen, and he's kind of afraid, so he pisses in a cup, and then he dumps it on me. And I wake up from a dream, and I thought my shoulder was on fire, so I'm freaking out, like, what's happening to my shoulder? Because that's where he threw the cup of piss on my shoulder. I'm like, what happened? And then everyone's around me. I'm looking like, what's going on? And everyone's pointing at me, laughing. And then they said, he pissed on you. He pissed on you. So my reaction was revenge, because I forgot about this whole peeing incident already. So I get up, and I start to fight him. And he's fighting me, I'm fighting, we're going back and forth. I get him on the floor, I'm still standing up, and he's like hiding in a little ball. So I start just kicking his leg. Like, I go for his knee. I try to end his career. I try to like disable him for a day or two. So I just go for his knee a few times. We break it up. My friends pull me back, and I was still really angry at him, because if you're gonna piss on me, you whip out your dick and you give me a shower. You don't piss in a cup, wait till it's cold, contemplate life decisions, and then end up throwing it at me when I'm sleeping on the kitchen floor. And apparently he didn't even piss, like, he didn't even throw the piss on me. He was gonna do it, and then they just kind of pushed him, and the cup spilled on me. So I'm insulted. If you're gonna come at me, you better come at me hard, bro. Because if you run up, you're gonna get done up. You just don't sneak up and sprinkle a little bit of piss on me. So I get his shoes, I piss on his shoes, put him in the toilet, piss on him, throw one off the top balcony, like 3 houses down in the dark. So he's like, he doesn't know which backyard it's in, but one shoe's like 3 houses to the left down, another shoe's like 2 to the right in the middle of the dark. In the middle of the night, he has some black shoes, and that was mean. And this is like 15. This is like 10 years ago almost. So you guys know I completely changed as a person. But what happened was my friend was like, "We got these paintball guns, white boy. You want to shoot them?" I'm like, I kind of do want to shoot him. I don't know why, but I want to shoot him. So he gave me his paintball gun, and I went on the hunt, and so I surprised him. He's looking for a shoe. I come around, I surprise him. It was like a pump, cheap $20 paintball gun with those little CO2 cartridges. But I pump, shoot him right in the back. He's like, "Ah, stop." I'm like, "You got 3 seconds." And he starts to run. He's kind of a bigger boy, not super big, but he's a big boy. He takes off faster than I ever seen any shoeless man take off before. So I'm chasing after him, running down the middle of the street. He ran in the street for some reason. There's no cover in the street, man. There's no cover in the street. So he's running in the street, I'm running in the street. I'm shooting him as I'm running, and I'm hitting him. I hit him at least 4 times in the back. And this was a cheap paintball gun. And so he's running, he's getting hit. Somehow I got fantastic accuracy. Maybe I just need to get pissed on, and I'm like a superhuman. But I'm shooting him, I'm running fast, accurate, got like 4 hit markers on his back. And then I'm like maybe a third of the block away, and he just stops on his front steps. I'm like, why? Boom, scoped him from across the map, hits him, and then he goes inside, tells his mom, and his mom starts to laugh at him during the whole story she laughed at. And then the next day, as guys are, we're pretty much cool, we're friends again. And he got me back a few more times after that, and we just kind of continued pranking each other. So if you guys want to hear any other stories, let me know for sure in the comments down below. Maybe next week we'll do some pranks that we pulled on each other, because we're kind of crazy. I wish we had cameras and we recorded it for YouTube, because it would have went viral. So thank you for watching this week's episode of High School Stories. I'll see you next Saturday.